So Saturday, everybody, welcome. The fly-through meet. Darryl and I are going to talk through about the turffontein stand-side track meeting. I'm going to get our Bipots up, which start with race number 2 on the card, and that is a juvenile plate for the girls over 1160 meters. There are 9 of them at this point in time that are going to the gate. And Tracksuit Dave is top of the boards. I beg your pardon, not Tracksuit Dave. Perfect Sky is top of the boards at 19 to 20. Currently in the red at the moment, Sean Terry, Gavin Arena. They look the horse to beat. 2 Staggerwing, the Decock horse Callum Murray's riding, is at 15 to 10. And those two have been pretty much sort of holding the market. If there's money for something, I can tell you, it's for Paul Matchett's horse. That was Elusive Dragon, who shortened in to around 7.5 to 1 from 10s. And then it's 12s and better about the balance. Darryl, let's start up with the Bipots. Perfect Sky, Bankering, or what you doing?
Morning, Clyde.
Morning.
Put them both, Perfect Sky and Staggerwing. Now, Perfect Sky led for a long way in the Debonair, just got collared late. Back of the very same course and distance as what she broke through her maiden over. Staggerwing clouds the backup, and I've actually got a preference for Staggerwing. I think she's going to get good cover from Perfect Sky. And I think the rest has certainly benefited her, and she's going to strip fitter. 1 and 2.
That got it. 1 and 2 in the Bipot by 1, 2, 8, 9, 11, by 1, 6, 14, by 3 and 6. Bankering the 8 just now, and then 1, 4, 9, cost 180. Let's go to the PA. Darryl, talk the third. I can tell you, favourite number 2, Rendezvous in Rio, is trading at 7 to 2, joint with the 1 Megan's Diamond 7 to 2. And from a market perspective, I can tell you there's been money for both of them. So look out for that. 8 Felladin is at 4 to 1. Also money for that. 11 New York Groove is interesting, is at 9 to 2. And the 12 Rhythmic Queen is 8 to 1. They can get 10s and better about the balance. Interesting race.
Yes, you've got Megan's Diamond making her debut up on the Highveld. We know all about that Western Cape maiden form, but form lines haven't really shone, Clyde. They've been very weak. So is Rendezvous in Rio's comeback form line. That's not proving to be franked as of yet. I've got a preference for the 2-year-olds. I'm looking towards numbers 8, 9, and 11. They all come from the same form line. Obviously, number 11, New York Groove's got the most scope for improvement. I liked what I saw from Felladin last time, and Hockes Veet will be super fit this time around and much better over the 1160.
Yeah, New York Groove, a nice horse. Saw that horse Summerfest come from there and win. All right, that's the place accumulator. That cost 360 Rand. What does Darryl's pick 6 look like today? Well, he's got a banker that comes up in the third leg of the pick 6. He's going to be bankering that horse. Elusive Red, he's back on that again. Let's have a look at the quick market before I go to Darryl. What's going on in this pick 6? 1 Highwayman Harry is trading at 5 to 2. 6 Give Me a Chance, 6 to 1. 16 Rising Eagle is at 7s with 11 Chancellor, 7 to 1. 10 to 1 about October Reef, the 15. So some unraced here. 3 Tigers Captain, also 10s. 12s and better about the balance. Another interesting race.
Yes, now obviously we don't need numbers 15 and 16 with regards to the pick 6, Clyde, but I do believe that if one of them are fancied or both of them are fancied, they could potentially make a winning debut. I mean, October Reef is that sprinting family of Tempting Fate and October Morn, both grade 1 winners. Rising Eagle, the dam was very quick. She placed in the Pretty Polly and the Ruffian. So follow the market with regards to them.
He was meant to run a few weeks ago. He got scratched.
October Reef. Yes, that's correct.
He was harder to run, so he's
and there was word for him already back then, Clyde. So now obviously Highwayman Harry's got the form. There's quite a few coming out of the evening parade. From what we saw of that run, we do believe that Give Me a Chance could confirm that form. But have a look at number 14 here, Clyde, Microjet. I watched that replay. He was up with him until the final 200. Just gave way late. He's going to strip fitter. He's going to come on with that effort. And I actually think he's the value in the race. Number 14, Microjet.
Okay, interesting. That'll go into the play. Microjet is 14 to 1 Friday morning. Let's take a look at race 5 now. The jackpot looks like this. 3 and 6 in the first leg. That's Bellerophon and Corrupt. Darryl's going with. The market's got the 3 Bellerophon at 22 to 10. 4 One More Star is trading at 7 to 2. Number 6 Corrupt 4 to 1. 7 Samuel Sharp is at 9 to 2. 7-1 the one Hot to Ruby, and 8-1 the 5 to Mover. Interesting market because there's been interest in all of them. Bellerophon, One More Star, Corrupt particularly, shortened hard from 7s to 4s. And there's been interest in Samuel Sharp, busy market.
Oh, I can tell you now that Samuel Sharp's been scratched.
Oh, is that gone? Okay.
Yes,
Let's
so
take it
that
out. That's
market's going to
the...
adjust further.
Okay.
Only 2 horses needed, yeah, Clyde, on what we saw in the last encounter between Hotarubi and Bellerophon. Bellerophon's going to reverse that. And then go to Corrupt, and you'll see in his later start, he's a few kilograms better off with Bellerophon, and he's having his peak run now. I still got a preference for Bellerophon. He's in great form, and strictly at the weights, he should have enough in hand to confirm that form with Corrupt, but I wouldn't be surprised. So 3 and 6, that's all that's required.
Got that, thank you. In that jackpot cost 80 Rand. Let's go to the next jackpot. There are 2 jackpots we can get hold of today. We're starting with Elusive Red as a banker. I know, Daryl, you liked this last time. Just to update the market, what price is Elusive Red now? It's 6-1. But 7 Tracksuit Dave is 7-2. Shortened in the betting from 9-2, so money for it. 6 Cavano 4-1, 1 Trombolines 11-2, also a bit of money for that. 8 Elusive Red 6s, and the 3 one of those days it's 7-1, 8-1 the 2 Winston's Wonder, and the 9 Ubermensch 10s and better about the balance. Elusive Red, you back on it? I see they got Blaine Marks Jacobson on now.
Yeah, Cloudy, either the viewers are going to love me or hate me. If this gets beat, they're going to be swearing me because I buried them last time out. I thought he'd be very hard to beat. That was his second run after rest. He was still a little bit keen. Clyde, I think there's enough pace in this race for him to settle. And like I said in my last weighted to win preview, I believe this horse is better than a 75. He's now dropped further to a 74. Blaine takes 1.5 off his back. He's got 52 to shoulder. I just hope he settles. If he settles, I expect him to win.
Okay, got it. Now, I see the rest of the jackpot is really hard, which means the rest of the races are. So what they're doing with Precocious, this horse in the 7th race of the market, is 14-10. It has shortened from 15-10. 10 Lost for Words 9-2. For Valentina Balducci's 11-2. Money for just the 2 of us. I saw Tasso Christoforou. You know, he owns the Wimpy there in Meyersdale at the engine garage. That plus 3 other shopping centres that he's got. And he told me he's coming to the course on Saturday to lead in just the 2 of us.
Oh, lovely.
Nice to see, Tasso.
Shame somebody went there to that hardware in the corner in one of his centres and he's moving out. The rent's just...
Yes, no, so yeah, I spoke, yeah, he told me, Tasso told me Mike is coming there. So, yeah, so what's the story in this race? First leg, 149. I see you've gone all 3.
Clyde Precocious. I mean, we have to commend Tony. Look what he's done with this filly. She came to the half halt as a maiden. She's now 4 from 5 with a second to boot. What's interesting, Clyde, she's been off the track for 3 months, right? And now she's returning over 1160. I can see her winning most certainly, but I think she's a bit skinny in the market. Actually got a lot of respect for her stable companion. I liked what I saw last time out. Blizzard Snow, Clyde. You'll recall this filly was desperately unlucky over this very same course and distance against the boys. And take note, I believe she's much better on firmer ground. So she gets that 52. Kabeli's riding well. Debuted home, a winner for the stable. And you know, the class act, Valentina Balducci, she's been cursed with horrible draws, except for her last start. I think that was in the Betway in Mother Russia. And she did extremely well on that occasion. She's going to race fresh, Clyde. Don't be surprised.
Got it. Let's go to the 8th race. Daryl, see what we're doing in this 8th on the card, and it's a classified stakes, 1160 meters. Note that the 4 horse has been taken out, as well as number 11 that's not running anymore. And the Friday morning market's got the 1 Cold Shine top of the boards at trading at 2-1. 2 Dad's Dream is 7-2. Number 7, Maverick Queen, 5-1. Number 8, Set to Music, 5-1. It's 10s and better about the balance. What do you like?
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised to see that JC's on this favourite, Clyde. I mean, Michael Michel...
You're surprised to see it, okay.
Yeah, Michael Michel was available, wasn't she?
Right.
And she's ridden him to victory and would have been carrying 1 kg more. But anyway, nevertheless...
JC rode a nice winner on Tuesday.
He did. Rode a lovely patient ride.
One you like?
Mount Darwin.
What's it?
Mount Darwin.
Yes, Mount Darwin, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Cold Shine unbeaten on the high felt. He's in great form. I don't think that draws too much of a concern. I don't believe there's much of a bias now with the going being this hard, Clyde. Dad's dream back over the course in distance, back in a handicap. Take note, the Ferrosex is best in of year, and that's the reason why I have included Sakura Hanami. Now in form, she's held, but she's having a peak run. I wouldn't be shocked to see her fight at the finish. And then Clyde, an interesting run over here is number 8, is Setsu Music. Take note, there's been an equipment change this morning, Clyde, and the blinkers go on. He's going to race fresh. It might be on the sharp side or might not be his optimum trip, but Clyde, this horse interests me a lot. So
First run for the Dawson stable.
absolutely, and I think this is a stable you can follow now. I do believe they're going to find good form over the next couple of weeks.
Okay, that's the Cape form. Not too bad. We got 1, 2, 6, 8 here. And in the last race, let's go see what Daryl's doing there in the last. I see he's got 2, 4, 8, 9, 12. Much the same. And the market recommends the following open race 2-pointer 4 to 1. There's been money for it. It was 5. 6 Malashani Moors at 5 to 1. Number 11 Kia Kaha 6 to 1. There's been some support for Kia Kaha, shortened from, what price was Kia Kaha? I think it was 10 to 1. Yeah, 10 to 1. So money for Michael Azi's horse. And the 4 Crystal Grove is at 7 to 1. 8 Quiet Winter 8. And it's 10 to 1 and better about the balance. Some long shot support for a horse called Clouds Clearing, number 12 on the card. See, you got that in?
Yes, I think this filly could spring a bit of a surprise, but Clyde, once again, number 4 interests me. You know, we expected her to improve last time out. There were equipment changes, headgear changes, tongue-tied, and a few of the jocks in that race must have thought they were on the bumper cars at Lazito Land because it was very, very messy. I think this filly can go back-to-back. Have a look at Wings of Kildra, Clyde. Her penultimate start, she was desperately unlucky. She should have finished much closer. And last time out, she got into the race very late staying on. I think she may prove to be much better over this sort of distance now. And I think Trent will give her a nice patient ride. Unfortunately, Marco can't stick with her because he is now a stable jockey at the Mowings. Yeah, Clyde, difficult race. I've opted to go in exacta box.
Got it. Thank you so much. That's what we're using in the last. We are on our way, both Daryl, Marie and myself, to go and do the Hollywood Bets Durban July panel.
Looking forward to that. Absolutely.
Looking forward to talk to the boys there. So look out for that. And early look at it. You still know first choice? Have you decided yet?
I've written down a note. I've written down a note to myself.
Note to yourself. Okay. Note to self. That's it. Look forward to seeing you Turffontein Saturday.